Hello, I'm Adriana Candeias, and if you are watching this, you are likely to know what I do, and that one of the things that I present as a workshop is the Woman of Me, based on my coaching program designed particularly to women. I will be soon in Portugal, and the marketing to this event has given me a boost to provide some of my materials online and under the form of YouTube or Facebook videos. And it is actually quite a nice way to present my ideas in a linear way, although allowing for the overall presence and overall awareness of what each of the subjects mean to me and how I like to share them. And today the subject that came to my mind is desire, and I was like, oh wow, yes, definitely. I always introduce desire and desire exercises, and it's always a really great way to develop this awareness of what we want, what really gives us a thrill, what pushes us through passion into our bigger projects, but also on the daily life, how we get rewarded and how we feel in our body when we notice that one of our desires has been satisfied. Desire is essential. Desire is essential as an intellectual tool, as inspiration, but also I work in the role of pleasure in our overall body physiological mechanisms and how we are healthier through the means of pleasure and through the means of living a life where our desires are fulfilled. This led me to think, okay, but desire is in itself a very strong word. It's a word that even by saying it, at least I feel that I'm basically saying something really strong. And every time I bring it into my one-to-one sessions, I really feel it. Desire, it makes me think of those tunes and those songs, those pop songs, and it's a charged word, and in itself it's a great tool for our intellectual brains to connect with the strength and the need to at least look at these subjects in our lives. But for most of us, desire, it's a mystery. We don't know how to identify our desires. So often I ask my clients, okay, so what is your desire? What do you want? They're like, I don't know what I want. Okay, that happens to all of us. And it actually sometimes it's quite obvious that it's easier for us to say what we don't want. So very often we come out of a relationship or out of a project, didn't go the way we hoped it went. And we may say, yeah, I don't know what I want next, but I really, really learned what I don't want. And that is in itself a really great conclusion out of a project. It's very important to know what we don't want. But this reminded me, this thing about how we express the success or the lack of success of a project, whatever it is, that actually we may be expressing our desires from the negative perspective. And it's interesting because some of this work that I do with my clients is actually starting to take that information of the things that we learn about ourselves, the things that we became quite clear of what we don't want in our lives, and transform it and to translate it into the positive language. Okay, so if you don't want A, how does B look like? Is that what you want? Is that B? Or is that A but with a different tone, with different qualities? Anyway, this is an endless subject. I keep practicing it in my life. The idea of gathering into an intensive workshop like the one that I'll be presenting in Portugal in December is basically to impart tools, but above all, to get into the habit of applying these tools in our daily life. So, what do you desire and why? And how do you get that information? So we'll be definitely looking into this, and then from that, learning how we can apply this information that comes from, not just from our intellect, but from our own body as an amazing tool to give us this information, we will be definitely learning how we can apply this information into our real life and to start living a life that is more fulfilled and where more of our desires do feel satisfied and inspiring. So yes, I'll stay connected. You too. Drop me a line, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.